No one really asked me to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Is that not the general theme of my channel anyway? Basically, today I want to make a big moth. Okay, here's the thing. I've wanted to try out textile art for a while now. I think it's super cool. I have no idea how any of it works. I've never done any like textile weaving or embroidery or anything like that. Actually, I know I said no one asked, but on my last video where I tried something new, I don't even remember what it was, but I asked what you wanted to see next, and a couple of you actually said embroidery, so that's me taking that and just running with it. I don't know what this was, but I'm going to be doing like a range of painting, dyeing, embroidery, sewing. I'm actually not really sure because I have no idea how I'm going to do this, but there is an artist called Yumi Okito who makes textile moths, and they're so beautiful. And I've also seen just a lot of artists like make felt moths, do like weaving patterns to create wings, and basically I like moths and I like art, so I'm combining them. Also, no lamp moth memes allowed, please. Thank you. Before we start, I do need to get materials, so let's go to Spotlight. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The trees are covering it. Oh, there we go. Spotlight! I'm not crazy. Textile art, it's a thing. It's happening. It's getting big. It's coming to the mainstream. That looks like my hair.
These are called dust collectors, folks. You try get the dust out of this and you tell me what it's like, alright? What are you doing?
I'm grabbing... Oh, I'm getting that material, but I'm going to see if they have anything thicker. I just stopped drinking this, there's nothing in it.
It looks like they also use potato sack stuff, you know, that kind of stuff?
Hessian?
Yeah.
Yeah, like thick.
Yeah. Oh, that's so pretty.
Oh, that would be so nice. It's like
something.
No! No!
How much?
40.
A meter?
Upholstery, whatever. How much is this? Howell and Trent. Mark and Callan. Why are these human names?
Mac and Callan.
I can't read, I said Mark.
Oh. 1.5 meters.
Really? I was thinking less than a meter.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah. I was just overestimating. There's nothing in there. Where are you gonna put it?
Just on my bed. Just gonna live there.
So like a cushion?
No, just
like an ornament.
Yeah. Maybe
like a feature.
Yeah, like a pet.
What are you gonna name it?
Moth.
By Zoe. I was gonna say Jade. What the fuck? Moth by Jade. It's like Moth by Jade by Zoe Wilson. I'll hold your empty coffee cup.
Thank you, it's very near and dear to my heart. It's not that heavy.
So you're only getting this?
Yep. Oh, and embroidery needles. Needles.
I bet you all the sewing people are snatched.
They're like,
a tapestry needle, no!
Like a chenille needle.
It's not chenille, it's chenille. How do I spell chenille in the comments?
Maybe I'll get the big ones. Maybe I'll get the chenoil. Can we get the chenoils?
I reckon we should get something to eat. I'm quite hungry.
Okay. Let's do it.
Two weeks later.
So it's been a while. I initially thought this project would take me a couple of days, just having a good time doing some embroidery. But it's literally been like probably over 2 weeks since I started this. and I hate it. It doesn't even look like I've done like a lot of embroidery, but this has taken me so long, especially these like lines that are in the middle of the main wing. But I'm just gonna hop into the sewing machine now and see if I can do some like finesse and just make it look better than it does. Not that it looks bad, but I just want it to be better than this. So I'm gonna keep going. I already sound so defeated. It's fine. I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Now that the wings have been sewn together so that they won't fall apart, I'm thinking about how I'm going to make the body of this moth, which was something that I hadn't actually thought about until today. And now I'm afraid. Basically, I've got this material that I want it to be made out of, and it's fluffy and really annoying to sew, so I'm probably gonna have to like glue it together or something. But I'm thinking I'm gonna make a wire frame for the body of the moth and then cover it in material. It's gonna be a learning process. There's probably gonna be a lot of swearing involved. I'm just gonna give it a go and see what happens. Speaking of moths, there's something that I've been working on for quite a while that I'm going to be releasing in limited edition form. It begins with an M and ends in urch. And if you'd like to find out what it will be, I will be posting on my Instagram, and I'll be updating you guys on here as well. But if you'd like to know ASAP, I will be posting as soon as it's ready to go on my Instagram. As you can see, I've made these beautiful wire rings. By the way, my wire is rainbow just because that's the wire that I have, so I don't think it's gonna give me any special advantages. Okay, so I've got my 4 hoops, and I'm gonna make like a spine to go down the moth, and I'm just like twisting these 2 wires together to make it you know, what am I saying? I don't know, make it stable and firm is what I'm trying to say. This is gonna be the head and the face. Do moths have necks? Do moths have families? Do insects sleep? Or are they just like awake and then they die? You'd never see this type of content on 5-Minute Crafts channel. Eh? I'd like to see you give this a go. Now we've got our moth. Actually, no we don't. We have to attach legs. Okay, so I've made my little wire frame. Can you see it? Doesn't matter, you probably don't want to see it, it's pretty bad. At this point, I am in the deep end. I really don't know what the best way to go about this is. So I'm just going to resort to using hot glue. I think that if I can glue these pieces of fabric together to create like a shell for the frame, then it will be cute. If you just kind of squint your eyes, you can see what I'm going for, maybe. So I've got my little setup here on the floor, ready to glue. Very professional. But I'm gonna be gluing the frame to the fabric and then gluing the top half on. We're just gonna see. I'm not really hopeful that this will work, but I gotta give it a go, so it's glue time. Now we've got legs. Please help me. All right, and here's what I have left to do. So I need to attach the wings, add some eyes, add some antenna, add some feathers, which I haven't shown you yet, but I bought some feathers to add, and then just final details. So close, yet so far. I bought these blue, like a baby powder blue and reddish brown feathers, just from the craft store, that I'm gonna use just to add something extra. So then I hot glued these feathers on, and I burnt all my fingers. Hot glue was hotter than I remember, which is stupid because it's called hot glue. But anyway, here's the final reveal. I don't know how that's staying on me. I don't know how it's staying on me. Speak to me or my son ever again. I made this, and is it constructed well? No. Is it constructed with love? Most of it. A lot of it's actually constructed out of anger and frustration, but that's fine. Well, that's cool as. This isn't the best thing I've ever made, but I've always been interested in sculpture, and I think, you know, if it was something that I practiced, I could get good at. But do I want to practice it? I don't think so. To be honest, this was a really frustrating experience. He sounds like this. Huh? Eh? And like, do I love this? Not particularly, but I'm really glad that I went through and finished it. Now I have it. So subscribe.